hands. Namaste. Welcome to the Yoga for Happiness class for you today. So come to standing in mountain with your feet slightly apart, a supportive distance for your body. And then feeling into the four corners of your feet, under the big toe mound, under your inner arch, under your little toe mound, your outer heel. And drawing up your thighs, soften your buttocks, draw your tailbone back down to the earth. Lifting up your shoulders, rolling them back one time. Crown of the head facing the sky. And then bringing one hand on the center of your chest, the other hand on your abdomen. And just take a moment to notice how you've arrived. Just being aware of your breathing in your body. And you might like to start your class today by setting an intention for your practice. Or take a moment to reflect on a moment of joy throughout your morning. And with a soft, pleasing smile on your face. Just take a moment to be present in your body here and now. And take a few more long, slow breaths. And then gently releasing your hands. We'll start with a smile breath this morning. So taking an inhale through your nostrils. As you draw your chin down towards your chest, exhaling and draw your corners of your mouth up into a wide smile. Hold the pause for a second. And then inhale, lifting up your chin. Exhale, you can open your eyes. So we'll do the smile breath one more time. So if you like to gently close your eyes, take an inhale. As you're exhaling, you're drawing your chin down towards your chest, drawing up the corners of your mouth up into a wide smile. And then inhale, lifting your chin back up. Exhale, releasing, and gently open your eyes. So remembering through the class principles of care, doing the number of rounds that are suitable for you today. And you're welcome to go into any shape or form that your body calls for. So now bring your feet about hip distance apart for some shoulder rolls. So inhale, take your shoulders forward, up and back. So we're rolling our shoulders forward, up and back. And if you wish, you might like to get more of your body involved. You could bend your knees, get your whole body involved. We're going forward, up and back. Or you might like to be curious and doing one shoulder at a time. So that's your choice. You can either do one shoulder or both. And then when you're ready, we can reverse that movement. So rolling your shoulders back, up and forward. You want to get more of your body involved, you can soften your knees. You're also welcome to do one shoulder at a time. Just being curious to notice the sensations in your shoulders or anywhere else in your body. And then in your own time, making your way back to your neutral standing position. And we'll do a neck stretch now. So gently tilting your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then take your opposite arm out and stretch your arm out and stretch your fingers. And here you may notice a stretch in the side muscles of your neck. Just let the other arm relax and dangle. And breathing into the practice, breathing into the side of your neck. Your palm is facing forward. Just stretching through your arm. Breathing in the practice. And when you're ready, take your right hand onto your head and gently bring your head back to your neutral position. And then lower your hand down, and we'll do the other side. So lowering your ear towards your shoulder, softening your shoulders. Take your opposite arm out to the side, palm to the front, stretching through your arm, breathing in the practice. You may notice tightness in the side of your neck. Just breathing into that space. A couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, taking your left hand onto your head and gently bring your head back to your neutral position and rest your arms down at your side. So the next practice is squat and rise. So taking your feet one leg length apart or whatever feels suitable for your body. You may want to turn your mat around sideways. And just have your legs a supported distance apart, your toes are turned out. Interlace your hands in front of your body and then turn your palms down. Inhale, lengthen up through your whole spine. Exhale, squatting down just a few centimeters. Keep tracking your knees over your ankles. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, squatting down a little bit more. Inhale, lengthening up. And this time, exhaling a little bit more, or you can stay at stage 2. And inhale, coming up. And we'll do 2 more at the level that's suitable for you today. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you squat. And keep tracking your knees over your ankles. And then gently come back up to your standing position. Bring your feet parallel to each other and come back to standing. We'll do the next practice is palm tree. So feet about slightly apart, supportive distance for your body. Take your arms over your head, interlace your fingers and then turn your palms up to the sky and bring the hands on your center of your head. Now taking your eye gaze slightly above eye level will help keep the balance. So inhale, stretching up, coming up onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, coming down. Inhale for 2, lengthening up. You may notice a stretch in your abdominal muscles. Exhale, coming down. Inhale for 3, lengthening up. Exhale for 3. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. And we'll do up to 4 more in your own time. And as you come up, you may notice the pressure under the balls of your feet. Or you might notice the stretch along the front of your body. And for the final one, you might like to hold this for up to 10 seconds. Breathing in the practice. And then take another inhale. Exhale, come down. Release your arms down to standing Shavasana, palms to the front. Just take a moment being aware of sensations. Perhaps here noticing the temperature under the soles of your feet. And then preparing for a side bend. So taking your feet hip distance apart, feet are parallel. We'll start with your right arm. So turning your palm out to the side. Inhale, sweeping your arm up and bringing your forearm over your head. Exhale, bending to your side. Inhale from your right ankle right up through the right side of your body to your fingertips. Exhale, draw your navel back to your spine. Inhale, lengthen up and you can look up. Exhale, take your arm down beside your body. We'll do the other side now. So turning your palm out. Inhale, sweeping your arm up. Forearm over the head. Your palm is facing outwards as you lean over. Exhale, draw your navel towards your spine. Inhale from your left ankle right up through the side body to your left wrist. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, lengthen up and you can look up. Exhale, gently sweep your arm back down. So we'll keep our feet hip distance apart for waist rotating posture, Kati Chakrasana. So inhale, arms are out at shoulder level. Exhale, just move your upper torso to your right. Press your hand against your shoulder back. Bring the other hand around the side of your waist and turn your head to look behind. Inhale to center, arms out at shoulder level. Exhale, turning to the other side. So we're barely moving our hips. The movement is from the upper torso. Inhale to center. Exhale to the side. Inhale to center, arms at shoulder level. Exhale to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the side. Exhale fully and completely. You may get a bit more stretch across your abdomen. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. And we'll do one more of these in our own time. And then you inhale, arms back to shoulder level. Exhale, release your arms, release your feet. Come to stand with your feet together, palms to the front, standing Shavasana. The next practice is triangle, Trikonasana. So taking your feet a supported distance apart or one leg length. And then we'll start with your right foot. So turning your right foot out towards the short edge of your mat. Take your left foot and turn it slightly towards your front foot. Check that your hips are still facing forward. Then inhale, take your arms at shoulder level. Exhale, slide across. You can have either a front bent knee or a straight knee, your choice. Inhale again, bring your lower arm mid-shin, raise your top arm up. You can look up or look ahead. Breathing in the practice. A few more breaths so you know you can come out of the practice at any time. You may notice sensations around your left hip, or you might notice the weight of your top arm. Then on your next inhale, bend your front knee, take your arms back to shoulder level. Exhale, release your arms, release your feet. Turn your feet parallel, and then rolling your shoulders up and back one time, up and forward one time. And then we'll do the other side. So turning your left foot out towards the short edge of your mat, back foot towards your front foot. Inhale, take your arms at shoulder level. Exhale, slide across. Take another inhale, bring your hand mid-shin, raise your top arm up. You can look up or look ahead, whatever feels most useful for your body. Are you breathing in the practice? A few more breaths. Breathing from your lower rib cage, the size of your lower rib cage, so you're lengthening up, lifting up through your top arm. Then bending your left knee, so taking your left knee bent, arms back to shoulder level. Exhale, release your arms, release your feet so they're parallel. And so from here we'll go into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, and Reverse Warrior. So we'll start again with your right foot towards the short edge of your mat. Back foot slightly turned towards your front foot. So this is your Warrior 2. So inhale, take your arms at shoulder level. Exhale, bend your front knee so your thigh is parallel to your mat. Just have a look down at your knee. If your knee is tracking further than your ankle, step your foot out a little bit more. And then have a glance down at the inside of your knee. You should be able to see your big toe. Check in with your back arm. And then turn your head to look at your front middle finger. And finding an image for strength. Maybe a mountain or another image you have, and feeling the strength in your own inner warrior. Couple more breaths here. Just checking your back arm. Then take, on your next inhale, we're going to Reverse Warrior. Back hand can rest on your back leg. And your front arm can come vertical. The palm can be straight up. Or you can bend your elbow and bring your arm over your head. So this is your Reverse Warrior. You may find a stretch across the side of your torso. Couple of breaths here. Then on your next inhale, back to your Warrior 2. Arms at shoulder level. Exhale, release your front knee. Turn your feet parallel again. And then we'll do the other side. So turning your foot towards the short edge of your mat. Turn your back foot slightly, making the adjustment. Inhale, arms are at shoulder level. Exhale, bend your front knee, thigh parallel to the mat if that's accessible. Have a look down, check that you're tracking your knee over your ankle. If you need to step your foot out a little bit more, you step it out a little bit more, or you take your torso back. Then you can lower your shoulders away from your ears, turn your head to look at your front middle finger, and once more find the image for strength. And breathing in your practice. Your front arm can go a little bit out to the side. Your back hip can come a little bit around if that feels more beneficial for your body. Couple more breaths. And on your next inhale, back hand on the back leg. It can just rest there, or you can slide it down a bit more. Front arm can be vertical, palm facing your face. Or you can bring the arm straight over, or you can bend your elbow. You can look up or look ahead. Couple of breaths in the practice. So from a Reverse Warrior, take your arms back to shoulder level. Warrior 2, then release your leg, release your arms, feet are parallel, and then zigzag or step your feet back together. So from here, we'll go down now to our hands and knees for child posture. So come down onto your hands and knees. You may like to take your knees a little bit separated and take your arms out in front and bring your buttocks down as much as accessible for you towards your heels. You might like to start onto your fingertips and stretching the whole front of your body. And then you're welcome to stretch, flatten your hands, bring your forehead onto the mat. Or you may like to bring your forearms across and rest your forehead on your forearms. A few different options here for child posture. And then breathing into your lower back. Take a few breaths here. Then from child posture, we're going to go into flying locust. So come to lying on the front of your body, stretching your arms out, foreheads on the mat. So before you start, stretching your arms and your fingers, stretching your legs back. So we'll start with your left leg first. So inhale, lifting your left leg, right arm, head and shoulders. And releasing. Inhale, right leg, left arm, head and shoulders. So we're going for more of a stretch, then a lift and releasing. Inhale, left leg, right arm, head and shoulders. And release. Right leg, left arm, head and shoulders. And release. Left leg, right arm, head and shoulders. And release. Right leg, left arm, head and shoulders. And release. Then come back onto your hands and knees for cat stretch posture. A good practice for your spine. So having your feet hip distance apart, and you can either choose to have the top of your feet flat, or you can tuck your toes under. Take your arms directly under your shoulders. Now, if it's more suitable for you, for your wrists, you could take your hands a little bit more forward. So your middle fingers pointing towards the short edge of your mat. The creases of your wrists are pointing towards the short edge of your mat. Spread your fingers wide and then bring your thumb halfway back towards your index finger. So this is your starting position. So inhale, leading with your chest and your chin, your spine dips. Exhale, arching up, lowering your head. Inhale, leading with your chest and your chin. Exhale, releasing. You can always keep your head in neutral if you wish, or you can take your head lower. And then continue moving with your own breath in your own rhythm. If you wish, the next time you're going forward, you can soften your elbows. When you exhale, you may notice the spreading of the muscles across the top of your shoulders. And then doing a couple more in your own time. And doing one more. And then making your way back to your neutral position. And then gently come to sitting and then lying on your back. And prepare for some cycling. So you're bending both legs. The soles of your feet are on the mat. Take your hands down beside your body, or you may wish to take your thumbs under your lower back for some more support. Tuck your chin down towards your chest, lengthening out the back of your neck. And we'll start with your right leg first. So bringing your knee into your chest, taking your leg up straight, cycling forward 4 times. You can do your natural breathing. And cycling in reverse 4 times. Having a glance at your alignment of your knee. And then bring your foot down level with your other foot. And we'll start with the left leg, so cycling forward 4 times. You can make the movements as big or as small as you wish. And then when you're ready, reversing 4 times. And then bring your leg level with your other leg. And the next practice is sleeping abdominal stretch. So bringing your ankles and knees together. Take your arms out at shoulder level. Now it's your choice whether you'd like the palms pressed down or turning your palms up, depending on your shoulder structure. So inhale here at center. Exhale, lower both knees over to your right. Your head can remain in neutral, or you could gently turn your head to look at your left middle finger. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower your knees to your left, head to the right or head in neutral. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale to center. Knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale to center. Knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale to center. Knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale back to center. Then if you'd like to do stage 2 of the practice, keeping your arms at shoulder level, joining your ankles and knees together. Inhale, take both knees over to your right. Your knees may separate a little bit. You can turn your head to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, both knees to the left. You may notice this is moving the twist a bit more up your upper spine, upper back. And then doing one more to each side. Inhale to center. Exhale, both knees to the right, head to the left or head in neutral. Inhale to center. Exhale, both knees to the left, head to the right.
It's 11 o'clock.
Inhale back to center. And then bringing your hands onto your knees. And here you may like to gently roll your knees around in one direction, so you're massaging your lower back and sacrum. And then moving in the other direction, giving your lower back a little massage here. And then bring your feet back down. Take your feet a little bit wider and rest your knees against each other. And just take an integrated breath here. Feel your breathing into your whole body. And then preparing for bridge posture. So separating your feet about hip distance apart. If you can bring your ankles towards your buttocks and hold your ankles, that's one option. Otherwise, pressing your hands down. Tuck your chin gently towards your chest. Then inhale, lifting your hips, your navel, chest towards your chin. Exhale, slowly lowering down, spinal segment by segment. So doing another round, so inhale, lifting up, hips, navel, chest towards your chin. Exhale, lowering down, vertebra by vertebra. Another option can be to have your forearms facing each other and your palms are facing. And you can inhale, lifting up your hips, navel, chest towards your chin. Exhale when you're ready. Now you can do one more of this variation or the first option, that's your choice. And then doing one more round. A round is one inhale, one exhale. And releasing when you're ready. And then releasing into Shavasana, letting your feet flop out to the sides. Straighten your legs, palms out to the sides, facing upwards. Then take one arm over your head, roll it onto your side and come up to sitting. and taking your legs out to the front. For Paschimottanasana, back bending practice, back stretch. So you've got a choice whether you'd like to have your legs straight or you could have your knees bent and then you'll be able to reach your big toes. So inhale, taking your arms up. Exhale, folding forward from your hips. Taking the hands where you reach. If you don't quite reach your toes, bend your knees, hip lengthening up through your whole spine. You can look ahead. If you are reaching your toes, you can take your elbows out to the sides, looking forward. A few more breaths here. And then inhale, taking your arms up to the sky, and exhale, releasing. You might like to do that one more time. So inhale, taking your arms up. Exhale, folding forward from your hips. Just check you're not pulling on your lower back. Long releasing breaths here. Smooth inhale, smooth exhale. Then on your next inhale, raising your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, gently release your hands down. So now come to standing. We'll do a couple of rounds of sun salutations. So we'll start with the first round of a gentle high lunge version. So coming to the front of your mat and taking your feet hip distance apart or a supportive distance for your body. So then joining your hands on an inhale, palms together, fingers are pointing up, and lengthen up and you can look up. Exhale, arms out like wings, bend your knees, hands either side of your feet. Inhale, right leg back, high lunge, looking forward. Left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, high lunge. Left foot forward. Arms out to the sides, palms joined over your head. Exhale to your heart space. We'll do the other side. Inhale, joining your palms, fingers pointing up, lengthen and look up. Exhale, arms out to the sides, soften your knees, hands either side of your feet. Inhale, left leg back, high lunge, looking forward. Right leg back, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, high lunge. Right foot forward. Arms out to the sides, palms joined. Exhale, draw your hands down to your heart space. So you're welcome to stay with that variation, or the next one we'll do is the preliminary sun salutations. So taking your feet a supportive distance apart. Join your palms at your heart, natural breathing here. Inhale, raised arms and lift up your rib cage. Exhale, hands onto your waist, hands to feet. Soften your knees. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the mat, looking forward. Left leg back to mountain or downward dog. Hands and knees for cat one, looking forward and the spine dips. Exhale, arching up into cat two, back to your downward dog or your mountain. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee on the mat. Right foot forward, hands on your waist, raised arms. Exhale to your heart. We'll do the other side. Inhale, raised arms, lifting up. Exhale, hands to foot. Inhale, left leg back, left knee on the mat. Looking forward. Right leg back to downward dog or mountain. Hands and knees for cat one, leading with your chest and your chin, spine dips. Exhale, Inhale, arching up into cat 2, back to mountain or downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee on the mat. Left foot forward, hands on your waist, raised arms, lifting your rib cage. Exhale to your heart space. We'll see how we're going for time. We've got time to do one more round. So seeing how you feel, you can do option 1 or 2. This one will do the full sun salutations if it's suitable for you today. Joining with your hands at your heart. Standing with a quality of dignity in the present moment. Inhale, raised arms and lean back. Exhale, hand to foot. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the mat. Left leg back to downward dog or mountain. Knees, chest, chin. Hug your elbows in. Then slide forward to your cobra. Exhale back to mountain or downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, looking ahead. Right foot forward. Raised arms and lean back. Exhale to your heart. The other side. Inhale, raised arms and lean back. Exhale, hand to foot. Inhale, left leg back, left knee on the mat. Right leg back to downward dog. Knees, chest, chin. Slide forward to cobra. Open your chest. Back to downward dog. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Raised arms and lean back. Exhale to your heart space. So now come to lying on your back in Shavasana, if that's accessible for you. I will guide you through a practice of abdominal breathing, so I will sit on my mat. So just bringing your awareness to your whole body, resting on the earth. And just make any adjustments that could make you 5 or 10% more comfortable. And then bring your awareness down to your natural breath at your abdomen. And just notice a very gentle rise and fall of your breath at your abdomen. You're noticing each in-breath, each out-breath at your abdomen. Natural abdominal breathing. And just being aware of the very gentle, subtle rise and fall of the breath at your abdomen. And then if you wish, you might like to move into controlled abdominal breathing. So inhale, filling your abdomen like a big balloon, holding for a second or two. Exhale, drawing your navel towards your spine. So inhale, filling your abdomen like a big balloon, holding for a second or two. Exhale, drawing your navel towards your spine. And then continue with controlled abdominal breathing. If this feels supportive for your body today, or otherwise you could just come back to your natural breath. Controlled abdominal breathing. If you're doing this practice, You could do natural abdominal breathing for 12 rounds. That's 1 inhale, 1 exhale is 1 round. And you could do controlled abdominal breathing for 12 rounds as well. And after your next round, just coming back to your natural breath. And resting here for a moment in Shavasana. Being aware of sensations. Noticing how you feel at the end of your practice. And honoring yourself for caring for your body, mind, and spirit today. And then you can gently rest here for a few more moments in Shavasana. And when you're ready, you can make movements with your fingers and toes. You may like to gently roll your head from side to side, or taking a stretch of your arms over your head. Then when you're ready, rolling onto one side and resting there for a moment or two. And then come up to sitting. And you could join me with the chanting of the mantra Om 3 times, or you could just let the sounds flow over you. And taking a long, slow breath. Om. Bringing your hands to your heart. Thank you for practicing together in the present moment. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Namaste.